In a valley cradled by rolling hills lay the village of Iway. A gentle river, the lifeblood of the community, meandered through its heart, its banks a gathering place for the lively villagers. As the sun dipped behind the hills, casting a final warm orange glow, the village market bustled, a symphony of commerce and conversation. But a shadow often fell upon this vibrant place. That shadow was Seyi, tall and imposing, a scowl etched permanently on his face. He moved through the market like a storm, his heavy boots a drumbeat of intimidation. He was a wealthy young man who mistook fear for respect. He would push past anyone in his path, his presence silencing the cheerful bartering. At a small stall he paused and with a flick of his hand sent a basket of ripe fruit tumbling to the ground. As the young vendor, Jide, rushed to gather the scattered produce, his face burning with humiliation, Seyi just laughed. A cold, empty sound. Later, by the river, he saw Amina. Her laughter, shared with her friends as they collected water, seemed to challenge the silence he commanded. Her gaze met his, and for the first time he saw no fear. She did not bow her head. Instead, she raised her chin and a calm smile touched her lips. This was a defiance he could not understand. His usual bullying and belittling had no effect on her. Frustrated, Seyi confronted her directly, his voice dripping with mockery. "Why do you bother with this meaningless work?" He sneered. Amina didn't argue. She simply offered him a truth. "Strength isn't in making others feel small," she said, her voice as clear as the river water. "It's in lifting them up." The words struck Seyi with the force of a physical blow. In that moment, he saw the profound emptiness of his existence, the isolation his cruelty had built around him. The next day, Seyi returned to the river. He was a different man. He walked not with a swagger, but with a quiet purpose. He approached Amina, and instead of knocking over her pots, he helped her fill them, carefully balancing one on his own shoulder. It was a small gesture, but it was the beginning of his transformation. As they stood together, he looked at her, his voice barely a whisper. "Maybe you were right." Amina nodded, her smile soft but knowing. She saw not the bully, but the man he could become. For true strength comes from within, and the most powerful people are those who empower others.